to the game after like the first game?
Yeah, tactically, I think we knew what our plan was, but we didn't put it into play very well. They're a very dangerous pair. It's almost as if the more you try and win with an attacking style, the more they enjoy playing you. So I think we had to be very patient with our game, use the whole court, every corner, and try and rely on our consistency, which obviously is still a little bit up and down. But again, in the important places, we did that well.
It was really nerve-wracking to watch like the third game, and you were like behind sometimes. How do you manage to keep calm?
Again, like Chris said, we just needed to stick to the plan, which was to not try and force points. And yeah, we knew that if we did that, we won most of the points. But when we didn't, we lost points. So like just keep calm and just have fun and enjoy it. It's still out there. So
how would you rank this victory?
I think it's a good win. I think we played them a few months ago and we were in a winning position, and then something happened to me in that game and we lost in the end. So it's nice to put that one right. But no, it's a good win. They're a really good pair. Obviously, they've been doing really well, and you never know what shot you're going to get from Marcus. He's such a talented player that sometimes you literally just have to hold your hands up and say, yeah, that was quite nice. But yeah, luckily he didn't play too many of them today.
But now you're in the quarterfinal of a Super Series. How does it feel?
Yeah, it's I think our second quarterfinal, so it feels of a Premier. So yeah, it's a really good feeling, and we're really looking forward to getting started tomorrow and get our teeth stuck into that one.
Are you going to win?
Yeah, hopefully. It's a very tough game, but obviously we'll do our best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
We're ready to begin.
And we are now ready for the last match of the day, court number 3, men's singles. Please welcome from Malaysia, world number 1 and runner-up at this year's World Championships,
Ladies and gentlemen, come on right, Yunlei, Zhang, China.
And he's racing from Denmark, currently ranked 21 in the world, and on home soil,
Pieler Kolding, Denmark.
Victor R16.
Zhao Yunlei, reserve. Nice Kolding. Come on. Love all. Play.
Hello again, welcome back to this mixed doubles match. The last match of the evening here on court number 2. And what a match to round this day off with. A game of mixed doubles between M.P.Kolding and Kamilla Juhl from Denmark. They'll play against, in form, Zhao Yunlei from China.
Danmarks Facebook-side og deltage i konkurrencen om en rejse for 2 personer.
At the World Championships, the Chinese pair reached the semi-final, where they lost to Tontowi Ahmad and Liliana Natsir from Indonesia,
Flash photography is not allowed.
who went on to win the tournament. But at the latest two tournaments in Asia, the Yonex Japan Open and the Adidas China Masters, they went on to win the tournament on both occasions. So they got their thing going there, the Chinese. Steen.
Yeah, and they've played the Danes twice, and the Danes haven't scored more than 20 points in each match. So a good start here for Kamilla, Juhl and M.P.Kolding. I think the Chinese look really motivated here, and Zhang has been in Europe for one more week than most of the other top Chinese players. Been playing men's doubles in Dutch Open. So they're really trying out some combinations, the China team, trying to pass on experience to their younger players, letting them play with older, more experienced players.
And let's start out by mentioning the atmosphere here in this hall at Odense Sports Park is crazy here at the moment. The three last matches of the day have all begun, and Danes are featured in all three of them. So if there's a bit noise in the hall, you know why.
Excellent reaction from Zhao Yunlei.
3-6.
Yesterday, or that wasn't yesterday, that was actually Tuesday. The Danes won their first match here at the Yonex Denmark Open.
7-3.
The Chinese a little bit dissatisfied. The linesman called it out, and the Chinese thinks that it hit M.P.Kolding. It hit his shirt. They want the referee on court.
7-3. Play. Go. Play. Play. Go. Play yourself. Yeah. Go. Yeah. Piece it out. Nice. Piece it out. Play. I'll do your fault. You look. It's out. Play. Seven, 3.
I don't know if they actually called for the referee or what, but the referee can't come on court to decide whether a shuttle was in or out.
But in relation to what you just said before, Steen, about the Chinese seeming focused, it shows that they really want to do well, not leaving anything to coincidence here.
No, and they remember that Kolding and Juhl took their compatriots Xu Chen and Majin to 3 games in the World Championships. So they know that the Danes are dangerous if they get their play going. Kamilla Juhl needs to take control of the net against Zhao Yunlei, and this is one of the ways to do it. Move Zhao Yunlei away from the net.
9-4.
Whenever you have a chance to do so.
Good variation from M.P.Kolding, but great turnover by the Chinese there.
Yeah, fantastic defense from Zhao Yunlei.
It's over.
There's not a lot of girls returning those shots.
5,
Smashes
9.
from M.P.Kolding. Very, very steep smashes. Perhaps aimed a little bit too much directly at the body of Zhao Yunlei. This is the weak spot of the Danes
6,
right now.
9.
The defense of M.P.Kolding not yet on a sufficient level.
Well, there's an easy solution to that, Steen. What's the old saying? Best defense is a good offense, don't you think?
Yeah.
7, 9.
But of course, it's not everyone who can get the offense against these Chinese players.
No, and what if the Chinese haven't heard that saying? I mean, then perhaps it doesn't work. That was a couple of quick points there for the Chinese. The Danes really need to regroup now. 9-4 lead is gone. Only 1 point in it now.
Nine, all.
Yeah. Danes just chatting a little bit. What was it we were doing in the beginning? Let's go back to that. Excellent retrieval from Zhang.
Game's over.
And sometimes it's actually not
10,
an advantage to use these steep smashes for M.P.Kolding if he's on the opposite side of Zhao Yunlei and he wants to attack her. It might be better to use a bit more flat smashes. Makes it easier for Kamilla Juhl to intercept.
Game's over.
Very nice play there from Zhao Yunlei.
10, all.
Of course, the Chinese favorites to take their third Super Series victory in a row. This time a Premier Series here in Odense. Reigning Olympic champions.
Game's over. 11,
The
10.
Danes enter the interval with a lead, 11-10. As I was saying earlier, we're trying to say the first match here for the Danes at the tournament against the Indonesian pair.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20
Ricky
seconds.
Wijanto and Puspicha Richidili was won easily. 21-11, 21-16. Now the opponents is quite another.
11, 10. Play.
M.P.Kolding and Kamilla are the second Danish pair that Zhang and Zhao Yunlei they meet here in this tournament. They played against Kim Astrup Sorensen and Maria Hilsbøl in their first match here Tuesday evening. On that occasion they won 21-17, 21-9.
Service over. 12-11.
Worked well the offense here for the Danes. I
30,
think it might be
11.
efficient to sort of decrease the power in the smashes once in a while. In order to avoid the Chinese get the defensive going.
Service over.
Good service return there.
12-13.
Made it difficult for the Danes from the very start of this rally.
Play. All.
Good thing the Danes have 3 coaches here in the hall. 1 for each match. Lazuer sitting here behind the mixed doubles
14,
court.
13.
The Chinese have taken the lead here. 14-13. He's made a few mistakes here, M.P.Kolding.
15.
Yeah.
13.
It's very strong when he can reach the shuttles above the tape. When it's just around the tape or below the tape, it's more difficult for him. His body size is a disadvantage in those situations.
13.
And now things are falling apart for the Danish combination here. 9-4 lead is now a 3-point deficit. 13-16.
Good service return there from Kamilla Juhl.
Yeah.
A great follow-up there by M.P.Kolding.
Yeah. 14, 16. Service over.
He seems a bit frustrated, the tall Dane.
17, 14.
The male one, that is.
Yeah, and of course you can be dissatisfied with your own performance, but I mean it's the Olympic gold medalist that you're playing, and 1 year and 2 months ago you were not at all playing at this level yourself, so. Nice attack there and good shot placement on the right hip of Zhao Yunlei. When it goes there, there's a big chance for interception from Kamilla Juhl.
They're definitely still in this game, the Danes. Working hard from the baseline there.
18, 15.
Zhang getting through with his offense.
Yeah. Service over. 16, 18.
No,
Service
terrible,
over.
terrible third shot.
19, 16.
I think the positioning of the racket is wrong from M.P.Kolding. Standing with his racket way too much to the forehand side.
Zhang, your Zhao. Put it down. Pieler. Wait up. 19, 16.
And once again, mistakes when Kolding has to intercept.
20.
I think he broke a string here, so that might be the explanation.
But just as you thought, Steen, I thought the same.
And I'd really like Kamilla Juhl to reduce the power of her smashes and increase the steepness. Once in a while, perhaps even attacking clear. It's too much the same.
Game.
But
First game, won by.
I mean, the Danes have scored more points than they've ever done in a game against these two Chinese pairs, and still M.P.Kolding is hitting himself on the leg with his racket. And I mean, they've played what they can, the Danes. I mean, the other pair is just better than them, so there's nothing to be mad about. So, trying to sort of punish yourself for not being able to do more against the Olympic champions, one of the two best mixed doubles pairs in the world right now. I mean, focus on what you've done well.
That might be just what Lazur is telling them right now, encouraging them to maybe relax a little bit on court.
Yeah, and I have a feeling that a little bit more humility would benefit Kamilla Juhl. She was the world champion in 2009. Zhang and Zhao Yunlei, they've been world champions for a long time. M.P.Kolding, he hasn't won anything. He's still there to learn. he's not good yet. He can be good, perhaps. We don't know, but he has to improve, and he's actually been playing quite well this match.
I agree with you, Steen.
And this negative self-talk is not going to help him.
20 seconds.
And he's the weaker link on this court. Everybody can see that, everybody knows it, so there's no point in being so harsh on himself.
I agree with you, but we've seen sportsmen doing that little thing with applying a little bit of pain to themselves when they make a mistake, hoping that they'll remember it. Just one of those little mental tricks.
And if Yunlei had succeeded in returning that smash from Kamilla Juhl, Mads Kolding would have been in trouble, because it would have been a quite flat pickup from Yunlei. So I'd still like to see the Danes attempt to play a bit more steep, or at least at some occasions do it, because right now it's the same amount of power in every smash. And I must say the Chinese are doing a great job of returning those smashes. Excellent coverage there from Zhao Yunlei.
2-1.
And I think it's important for the Danes to not get caught up in this negative self-talk. If they get a wee bit behind here in the start of the second game.
They're not necessarily here to win the match. I mean, that's of course what you want to do when you go in and play here at the Yonex Denmark Open. But that should not be the overall purpose, because that's highly unlikely that they should be able to win this match. So the purpose must be development.
Being able to look yourself in the eyes afterwards.
Service over.
Nice variation in service return.
3-all.
Very good idea.
Service over.
I think if the Chinese pair can get a few quick points now, I think they'll be all set towards a quite convincing victory here in the second game. See a mistake like that, just look at Mads Kolding. His body language says it all. I think the Chinese will try to benefit from that. Forcing him into making a few mistakes.
6-3. Kamilla. Go.
Excellent return there.
4-6.
They seem a bit more calm, the Chinese players, than they did in the first game.
Yeah.
More confident that this is going their way.
Yeah, and the Danes are now trying to be creative from below tape, and that's really lethal against, or dangerous, because the Chinese are lethal in those situations. If they're behind, if they're below the tape, play the baseline, they could play them a little bit more flat than what they've done so far.
Accurate play there from the backcourt by Changnan. Good variation in the shot placement there.
Yeah. 9-4.
Very good flick serve from Zhao Yunlei.
That's unfortunate for M.P.Kolding.
Yeah, but
10.
Zhang Nan reducing the power of his smash a little bit, changing the timing. Actually, Kolding was a little bit too fast this time. Good service return.
I think he needed that, M.P.Kolding.
Service over. 11-5 interval.
6-point lead for the Olympic champions here at the interval.
If they can get a quick point or 2 or 3 of those after the interval here, I think the Danes will be out of reach.
They are out of reach already. Alex, I'm sorry to say that. It's not going to happen, not today. So,
20 seconds.
I hope Lazaro is
20 seconds.
telling Kolding and Juhl to focus on development, focus on how they should be playing in the future, trying to do that against the best in the world. Right now, not the world champions, because that's Ahmad and Nasir. Yeah. Dominant play by Zhao Yunlei.
Doesn't seem to be a way back into this for the Danes now. Chinese players on cruise control right now.
Yeah, they can hope, the Danes can, apart from focusing on development, they can hope for some garbage points. And by garbage points, I mean points they get because the opponents are certain that they're going to win this match and reduce their concentration a little bit. It sure doesn't seem that way.
14-5.
Seems all the Chinese have to do is keep the rally going, just varying their offensive shots. The Danes will make the mistakes.
15-5.
Tried to return that with the forehand return, Mads Kolding. Backhand might have been a better choice.
16-5.
Great service by Changnan there.
Five. Service over.
Ever since the Danes led 9-4 in the first game, the Chinese have been really dominant. Since that score, the Chinese took the first game, the reminder of the first game, 17-7, and now the score in the second, 17-6.
Service over. 18-6.
Totally dominant Yunlei and Zhang.
And they haven't even really tried here in this second game, at least not since the interval.
The Danes have practiced a lot of defense here in the second game. Chinese have been allowed to gain the initiative. Called in. Doesn't really matter.
She can just smile. Kamilla with the Juhl. 21-16, 21-6 is the final score here in the final match on court number 2. That's it for today here from the live streaming from the Yonex Denmark Open. It's been a pleasant guiding you through the day. My name is Alexander Wang. I've been here with Steen Petersen. We will be back tomorrow with some more badminton. Until then.
Want to be massaged by a Heavenly King? No problem. Let me take you to the highest level of massage indulgence. OSIM U-Infinity, the world's first massage chair that lets you download new massage programs like the CEO, the Tai Tai, and my Heavenly King massage. New massage downloads to satisfy the whole family. Amazing? So what are you waiting for? New massage downloads for endless pleasure. OSIM U-Infinity. OSIM.
Rise is a homewares company. We're wholesaling and distributing all over the world, so we make anything, everything which is functional and colorful for the home. We started 15 years ago. We moved from Paris to Denmark, and started in our small summer house at the time. And then we've just been growing and growing and growing from there. More and more we are focusing on Asia, so we've got distribution in Singapore, Hong Kong, Korea, South Korea, Japan, Australia as well. Yeah, we'd love to get into China as well. Live, love, laugh, it's always been sort of the cornerstone of what we do. We like, of course, we like to grow and to expand our business, but we also want to have fun at the same time. To me, it's kind of an everyday magic thing. We like that. Little items that make, when you open your dishwasher, it's nice and colorful. Or when you look in your kitchen or go to the kids' room, there's something which has a function. It might be a nice basket in the shape of a house or with a beautiful embroidery with something funny. Just details like that. We spend a lot of time and money on food safety as well and safety on the products. Testing everything, making sure that everything is up to standards internationally.
Yes, I'm down here in the mixed zone with the winners. How did you feel out there today?
今天感觉如何呢？在打比赛的时候，
感觉还比较好吧，因为这个就场馆啊，然后观众的氛围都比较好，所以打起来还感觉蛮好的。
They feel pretty good about today's performance because the entire arena feels really good to them, and the audience and crowd was just really uplifting for them.
The second game, it seemed pretty easy. Was it so easy?
第二局就像打得很轻松，是真的那么轻松吗？
可能没有想象中那么轻松吧，可能从比分上看得比较轻松，但是其实过程可能，我们准备得更充分吧。
It may seem easy on the score, but actually when they were preparing for it, they didn't expect it to be such an wide score margin, and they also attribute it to being very well prepared for the match.
You're seeded as number 1 in this tournament. What must you do to go to the final?
在这个比赛里面是第一种子嘛，你认为自己需要做出什么样的准备，还是特别的东西，才能真的到那个决赛跟夺冠呢？
我想，因为可能就是我们排在第一种子，然后不管谁来打我们，都会说没有包袱吧。所以我觉得我们除了做好困难准备当中，就是要准备好对方的超水平发挥吧。
So basically, she says that because they are the first seed, and of course, everyone who plays against them will have less pressure than they do. So they have to expect that people will, the opponents will definitely raise their standard playing against them. So they go into a match expecting that.
And what do you do to don't get too nervous and don't feel the pressure too much?
就想要了解你们在筹备比赛，你们有做出什么东西来减轻自己的压力，然后就是在场上不会有那样压力的。
啊？
听歌。
没有什么太多的方式吧，
或者睡觉，或者听歌吧。
So just in preparing for the match, they will just try to relax and listen to music and have enough sleep before they enter competition.
Okay, I hope you'll have that. Thank you very much.